Okay, we are going to finish the lesson. Martin Luther and the Reform. Not only in India, other countries also, or outside also, we can see the religious reform in the same century. We can see that is Martin Luther in 16th century was a time of religious ferment in Europe as well. One of the most important leader of the changes that took place within Christianity was Martin Luther, and his birth in 1483 and death in 1546. Luther felt that several practices in Roman Catholic Church that is going out of or against the teaching of Bible. So he encouraged the use of language of the ordinary people rather than Latin, and translated Bible into German. Means he's here Kabir Das or like that other people, they started to use common people's language to make the poems to show their devotion to God. Like that in Christianity also, Martin Luther started to translate Bible into different languages what other ordinary people can understand. Luther was strongly opposed to the practice of indulgence or making donation to the church so as to gain forgiveness from sin. Even though if you are doing any sin or any crime or any cruelty to anybody, and if you are giving some donation to church, we will get the relaxation from that sin or forgiveness from that sin. Like that church was teaching, that he was totally against to that. His writings were widely disseminated with the growing use of the printing press, because that time 16th and 17th century means the time of started to use the printing press. So many it printed very fast and reached to common people very fast. Many Protestant Christian sects trace their origin to the teaching of Luther, and then later what happened, the Christian church was or Catholic church was not ready to accept the teaching of Luther, or what he tried to speak to the church that we want to make the reformation in church, that they was not ready to listen, and they sent him out of the community, and followers of his followers started to known as the Protest group or Protest sects in the Protest Christian sects in the society. So we can see in India also CSI, NSI, like that many Protestant groups are there, and they are tracing the Luther's write-ups or the teaching, and they are saying like that they are the followers of Martin Luther, like that they are saying. Okay, we'll continue that the question answer and some of important points of the lesson. Let us see. Okay, we have seen the starting part of the notes, like that Nathpati, Siddhas, Yogis, like that things already we have seen. Okay, we are coming to Islam and Sufism. Islam propagated monotheism, means single God, and or we want to submit ourselves in front of God. It also rejected the ideal worship. Muslim scholars developed a holy law called Shariat, and the Sufis rejected the elaborated codes of behavior demanded by Muslim religion scholars. The sort union with God as a lover seeks his beloved with a disregard of the world. Among the great Sufi of the Central Asia was Ghazali, Rumi, and Sadi. Sufism introduced many popular orders or silsilas, of which the most widespread was the Shariat and the Chishti silsilas. The Chishti silsila was amongst the most influential order. A long line of teachers included Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti of Ajmer, Qutb Bakhtiar Kaki of Delhi, Baba Farid of Punjab, Khajwan Nizamuddin Auliya of Delhi, and Badnawaz Hisudars of Gulbarga. Like that many teachers was there in Chishti silsila. Then new religious development in North India. The period after 13th century saw a new wave of Bhakti movement in North India. This wave was led by the scholars like Tulsidas, Surdas, Kabirdas, Baba Guru Nanak. This tradition also included saints like Dadu Dayal, Ravidas and Mirabai. Mirabai was a devoted to Lord Krishna. A unique feature of the most of these saints is that their work was composed in the regional language and could be sung. Kabir ridiculed idol worship and believed in one formless supreme God with devotion as the path of salvation. Guru Nanak emphasized on the importance of one God and the Nam Japna Kirti Kama and one Chakna. The number of Baba Guru Nanak's followers increased to the 16th century under his successor. Then Shankara was an advocate of Advaita or the doctrine of oneness of individual soul and the supreme soul. Various kinds of Bhakti and Sufi movements evolved since the 8th century. Here we are continuing with this textbook question answer. Match the following: the Buddha, Shankaradeva, Nizamuddin Aliya, then the difference of Narayan's Alwars, like that, and that we can see match already we have studied, and answer is here, you can see that one. Then fill in the blanks. Shankara was an advocate of Advaita. Ramanuja was influenced by Alvars. Then dash dash and dash were advocates of Vaishnavism. Basavana, Allamana Prabhu and Akama Devi was the advocates of Vaishnavism. Then dash was the important center of the Bhakti tradition in Maharashtra, Pandharpur. Then describe the beliefs and practices of the Nathpatis, Siddhars and Yogis. Answer: the beliefs and practices of Nathpatis, Siddhas and Yogis. Criticism of rituals and other aspects of the conventional religion, renunciation of world, path of salvation in meditation on the formless, ultimate reality and realization of oneness, intense training of mind, body through practice like yogasanas, breathing exercise and meditation. Then what were the major ideas expressed by Kabir? How did he express these? Major ideas expressed by Kabir and his way of expressing them: rejection of orthodox religion and religious tradition. Religion is accessible to all. Criticism of all eternal worship of Brahmanical Hinduism and Islam. No caste system, belief in formless God, bhakti and devotion is the only path of salvation. He expressed his idea through couplets. Then, what was the major belief and practice of the Sufis? Sufis were Muslims, mystics. They rejected outward religiosity and gave emphasis on love and devotion to God. They inspired people to be compassionate towards all fellow human beings. They rejected ideal worship and considerably simplified the rituals of the worship into collective prayers. They believed that the heart can be trained to look at the world in a different way. They developed elaborated methods of training using Sikh meaning chanting of name or the sacred formula, contemplation, sama, some singing, rags means dancing, and discussion of parables and breath control, etc., under the guidance of a master called Pir. What do you think? Many teachers rejected prevalent religious beliefs and practices. Yes, many teachers rejected the traditional religion and other practices and what was there in the society. What were the major teachings of Baba Guru Nanak? Major spelling mistake, this is major. Major teachings of Baba Guru Nanak: worship of one God, irrelevance of caste, creed, gender for attaining liberation, and the persist of active life with a strong sense of social commitment, Nam, the Dan, and is the major essence of his teaching. Namjaba, Kirtkarna, and Vand Chakna, basics of the right belief and worship, honest living, and helping others. The idea of equality, that was the major means the in sense where we are looking, we can see that one he was teaching the equality. Then for either the Vaishnavas or the saints of Maharashtra discuss the attitude towards caste. Attitude of Vaishnavas towards caste, they believed in the equality of all human beings. They were against the Brahmanical idea about caste and treatment of women. They wished for a society for people to all background could live in harmony without any feeling of high or low, rich and poor. The same condition was there in the Maharashtra saints also. Why do you think ordinary people preserved a memory of Mirabai? Mirabai was a Rajput princess married into a royal family of Mewar, but she had no interest in the worldly affair. She was an ardent devotee of Sri Krishna and wanted to devote her time to worship of her Lord. And she had no belief in princely status and other norms of the high class society. Her devotion to her deity was supreme. Hence, she left the royal palace and began to lead simple life with ordinary people. Find out whether in our neighborhood there are any dargahs, gurudwaras. If you are having visit there and describe what you have seen or hear there. And now because of this corona period, don't go for any visit. That imagine or what you know already, that answer you can write it. Then for any of the saint poet whose composition have been included in this chapter, find out more. And we already done that one as in the form of what we can say, this worksheet we have done. Some students already submitted, some students not submitted. I am hoping like that today you will submit it. There are served saints poet whose names has been mentioned in, but their works have not been included in the chapter. Find out. So you can find out any one or two poets poems or write-ups you can find out. And I will send this site also to you people to read and understand the lesson. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.